but why was now the right time? And this is your moment. How excited are you to be finally making the move to the paid ranks this weekend?
First of all, what an opportunity. Do you know what I mean? To start on such a big platform, but it feels so surreal at the minute, to be honest. I can't seem to get around it because when you're as that much out all the way through, it's all you're ever thinking about is the first day you're turning pro and that. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go do a job.
Right, Jack, let's move forward. Let's go to about 7 o'clock Saturday evening. You're back in your dressing room. You've fought. What would be the ideal debut for you?
Same as anyone's, really, isn't it? Just put a good job on it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, just do what I usually do. I ain't going to put too much pressure on myself. I think this weekend, really, I'm always going to enjoy myself, to be honest. Just enjoy it. I feel like, as much as I appreciate being here and I feel like I deserve it, but, yeah, just not going to... Just got to do what I usually do. That's it.
Well, Jack, we wish you the very best of luck. We look forward to welcoming you to the professional ranks as well, live on Before the Bell this Saturday. Emmanuel, let me bring you in, part of Anthony Joshua's 258 management setup, of course. Now, I was talking to Benga and the guys earlier this week, a little bit about yourself and the relationship you have with AJ. What sort of impact has he had on you, not just in terms of getting this opportunity, but also in chasing your dream in this professional boxing game too?
First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, Matchroom boxing team, and my team at 258 to give me this opportunity. It's a great opportunity to have the UK debut over here in London. Matchroom, one of the biggest promotions in the world. And yeah, AJ, he's a big inspiration. He's my idol. It felt surreal when I had the chance to spar him in 2021. And after that, it kind of just moved quick. We stayed in touch. We stayed in contact the whole time. Now his former coach, Joby Clayton, is my coach. And yeah, I honestly, I can say I love him because he's just always been there for me. He takes the time. I call him, he picks up. So yeah, he's my role model. He's my idol, and looking to step in the footsteps of him and achieve big things, become a world champion one day as well. And yeah, maybe do even more that he has done for boxing.
And it must be so exciting being part of the marquee division in boxing. But when you look at some of the guys at the top end, they're coming to the end of their careers, the division's starting to look for new stars. How excited are you potentially becoming one of those stars?
Yeah, super excited. And in today's age, we got the Saudis coming in, big market for boxing. We've got still very exciting and great fights at heavyweight. Like you said, it's the biggest division in boxing. And I'm just looking forward to being out there and introduce myself to the UK public because I've done my debut over in Germany and I've won by second round KO. So now looking to continue. And yeah, just want to show what I got, to be honest.
Well, great.
Just quickly, sorry, how did the spars with AJ go?
To be honest, it was just a technical spar because he was preparing for the Fury fight, which didn't happen. But it wasn't a free spar, so I can't really say nothing. But I've been in the ring with all of them: Usyk, Wilder, Dillian Whyte, Chisora.
Great experience. Yeah,
great experience. Just not Tyson Fury yet because I always go in and help the guys prepare for him. So Tyson, keep on fighting. So I always get called up for sparring.
Sit by the phone, Emmanuel. Well, we look forward to you. You're actually opening the show 5:30 p.m. professional fight number 2. Let's bring in the Spider, Ibrahim Suleiman. Look, I remember your professional debut. It was all action. It was over in a heartbeat. The support was incredible. Great to see you back. What are you enjoying so far about life as a professional boxer? Look at the smile. Says it all, doesn't it? What are you enjoying, Ibrahim, about life so far as a pro?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, good man. I appreciate the Matchroom team bringing me in on these shows, and I'm just making the most out of it. Just enjoying every minute.
I've commentated on both of your pro fights, and I've been very, very impressed. But how would you grade, if you had to grade your start of your pro career, what would you give yourself?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10? Well, how could you have done better? It's been that impressive.
I got so much to show. I got so much in the locker. I just got the more I turn up, the more I can bring out.
Just a quick one, Ibrahim. You're in with Jordan Tomasoni, unbeaten. It's a step forward, isn't it? What excites you about a step up the ladder, a step forward in opponent, and how do you think that might help you as well?
On Saturday, I got someone that's going to come to win, that's got power shots, that's aggressive, and it's going to bring a better performance out of me.
Quick change of mic there.
Yeah, I'm too loud. I broke it.
That's the beauty of live television. Well, Ibrahim, we look forward to seeing you back in the ring, the professional debut of Jack Oliphant as well, and Emmanuel Diaz continuing his heavyweight charge, professional fight number 2 for him. Before the bell, underway, 5:30 p.m, Matchroom, DAZN YouTube. Saturday night, gents, we'll pause now for some pictures at the front. Thanks for talking to us.
I mean, you've looked very, very good. You've turned a lot of heads. Grade your start of your pro career.
Probably say 8 out of 10. I think I've showed a little bit of everything.
Big head.
My second fight, I got a bit of a telling off in the corner, and from Jamie, and I showed I can adjust. And I've showed a little bit of everything. I've had 2 stoppages in 3 fights. Went the distance, obviously, my second fight. And yeah, I feel I've showed a little bit of everything.
Frank, when you use the phrase next generation, what do those words say about the man to your right?
He is. He's been, I think this is your second Next Gen show now, keeping active, and he'll be moving beyond this very quickly. You know, he'll be headlining his own shows. He sells a lot of tickets. He's a big talker, and he wants big fights. You know, he's already talking about what comes after this. He's got a serious fight on Saturday. But, you know, these are the kind of nights that are going to build him up and prepare him for what's to come. And activities, like I say, is going to be key for him.
We're talking about serious fights. Ishmael, welcome. Cameron, a step forward. What do you know about this man, and how seriously do you have to take him as well?
No, I'm taking him very seriously. I know he's a very tough, durable fighter. He's been in with the likes of Dalton Smith and Harlem Eubank, and I know he comes to win. He's got a winning record, and he's a very tough man, so I'm taking him very seriously, and I'm 100% focused on Saturday night.
Ishmael, you've got tons of experience in comparison. You've been in with some good names. Is this a step too far for Cameron at this stage of his career?
We'll find out Saturday night. Obviously, you know, I've got losses and that on my records and that, but like Cameron just said, near enough every loss on my record has been to a real big name, Matchroom fighters and everything. I don't come just to get rolled over or just come to collect the money. I'm coming to fight and win. You know, I think it's good for Cameron to have somebody like me, because I'm going to come and put it on him and give him a fight. I ain't going to just stand in there, roll over, so just to make him look good, you know what I mean?
Is that what you want, Cameron? Someone who's going to be in there and make you fight?
Yeah, 100%. I want to be in real fights. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to come and fight people who are just going to fall over. I want to be able to showcase my skills, and Saturday night I'll do just that.
Again, look, it's been a tremendous start to the career. Confidence, like you say, must be through the roof. How important has Jamie and Nigel been back in the gym, just to keep you, not just on the technical side of things, to keep you improving as a fighter, but to keep you grounded?
No, very important. You know, we're like a family in our gym, and although I've only been there since August, I feel like I've been there years. I've settled in well. Jack's like my big brother, and I love the gym. It's a great atmosphere to be around, but when it's time to work, we'll get work done.
Final predictions? How does this go?
It's going to be a shutout, just a big performance. As long as I perform, I'm happy.
Well, we look forward to this one. Cameron, Vuong, Ishmael Ellis as well. We'll pause now for the face-off at the front. Thanks, gents. Through a strange twist of fate, we find ourselves here, but Battle of the Unbeatens, both 6-0. We have to take positives that we're able to have this fight.
Yeah, for sure. And both, like you say, 2 undefeated fighters going in against each other. It's a shame for, obviously, Shannon as well, because she was going to be, I think it was the second female British title fight. But that will come in time. But, you know, we're glad we could get this fight up and running, and both fighters could stay active. And, you know, that's professional boxing for you.
Well, Jasmina, let me bring you in first. Welcome, first of all, to Fight Week. When you got the call that Maisie was out, but this opportunity had presented itself, why was it an easy yes for you, and what excites you about fighting Shannon Ryan this weekend?
Well, hello everyone, by the way. Yeah, I was very excited actually. I was like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, Shannon is a good fighter. I think it's a massive opportunity for me, for us. So yeah, let's do this.
Identical records. What is it that Shannon does really well, and what is it that you think you can capitalise on in that fight on Saturday?
Well, I don't want to say. Well, I can't say too much. Obviously, I just love boxing. It doesn't matter for me if, you know, what skills and what pluses or minuses my opponent's got. I just need to do my job. I'm just getting to the ring, and I do whatever I could to win. So let's put on the show.
Well, Shannon, let's bring you in. It's not the British and Commonwealth titles, but you've got a live opponent here, unbeaten, coming to win. You still have an opportunity to win your first professional title as well. What's going through your mind amidst the change of opponents? What have you had to do to keep your eyes on the prize here?
Well, when I first got the call, I was obviously disappointed. But then to know that, you know, I still can fight and that there's a title on the line, Matchroom, Eddie, Frank, 258, thank you for that opportunity, because it's my first professional fight. I started boxing in 2018, and yeah, I'm excited for it. So what's going through my mind is that I'm going to put on a good performance and yeah, go and get that WBA international belt.
Any reservations or worries about fighting for 10 rounds for the first time? I know it's the same for both of you. Naturally, you step up to 10 rounds. Excited about the prospect for fighting 10 rounds?
Yeah, I think the 10 rounds will suit me well. You know, when I was doing the 8s previously, I was cruising through them. You know, the 2 minutes is what we have to do. It's quite short. I would like 3. But I think 10-2s will suit me perfect. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And just finally, Shannon, you've caught the attention of many with what you've been doing in the ring. If you're at your best, what do you believe happens on Saturday?
What do I believe will happen? You're going to get a spicy performance. You know, I'm still sharp. I'm just super strong right now. My IQ has increased. I've improved yet again. And yeah, I can't wait for you all to see just pure chaos in the ring.
Well, we're looking forward to this one. Shannon Ryan, Jasmina Zopatochna as well, opening up the DAZN broadcast. 10 rounds WBA International Super Flyweight title. We'll pause now for the first head-to-head of Fight Week as well. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
2 years ago, as an 18-year-old super middleweight, you sit here now, cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Just talk to me about the transition. A bit of time on the sidelines, but why now is this the right place for yourself?
You know what, Jamie? I think, like, you will say it yourself, if you've seen the development of me, I'm completely... It don't even look like I'm the same person who made that debut, do you know what I mean? I've developed as myself, as a person, more than anything, filling out naturally, and it's inevitable I was going to be a cruiserweight. I'm 6'6", and I'm still, like I say, I'm still only 21, so the development's still going to carry on even more so now. And I just feel like this is... I've never been so comfortable in sparring, in training, and everything's just clicking in place now. Where, don't get me wrong, it had done before, but it just, you know, when things feel right, you know yourself, don't you?
So you've been out the ring, what, over 10 and a half months?
AJ fight was a lot, April 1st,
April
so
last
yeah,
year,
it's 10 months now.
Look, so I'll give you a crystal ball. Where would you like to be by the end of the year? Obviously, you want to be active, but anything you're striving towards by the end of the year?
Like you just said there, Darren, active is the main thing. I want to get back fighting. Look, if I could fight every month, I would. So that's the main thing. I want to fight as much as I can. But look, end of the year, I've said it from the start. I want a belt around my waist. I'm not fussed what belt it is, but I want to be moving in that direction. I want a strap around my waist and moving on to big fights, and that's the main thing. And this opponent I'm taking on this Saturday, 25-120, I've jumped into this fight with them aspirations. I'm not taking on no fool. I'm taking on a good fighter, and it puts me in the right place, in the right direction.
And just finally, any means necessary? Is that the message from Mark? Is it about getting rounds? What's in your mind ahead of this weekend?
Win at all costs, but there's no pressure. Look, I've had the time out. If it goes the 8 rounds, it's going to do me good in the long run. But if I see the opportunity, I'm taking it. Do you know what I mean? There's no way I'm going to let it slip. Well,
John, look forward to seeing you do your thing. Cruiserweight, John Hedges, that is, back in the ring this weekend. Lots of exciting fights to look forward to with the gentlemen. Boris, let me bring you in. Short notice fight was it for this, which is not something you're not used to in your career. You've been in there with some big names in this division. What do you know about Craig Richards, and what does this opportunity represent for you right now?
To be honest, at this point in time, with, like you said, a late notice call, there's not much I can really do as far as this man here is concerned. It's when it comes to the night, it's all going to come down to how much I want it. With 10 days notice, doesn't matter how much you're prepared or how much you're not prepared. When you get a phone call, it depends on how much you want it. How much you want to win. Do you want to be the person that's, you know, at the top of the bill? What do you want out of it? And that's what comes down to. It doesn't matter what he brings to the table. All matters is how much do I want to win, and do I want to be the guy that, you know, is first when they get called, and I'm walking out of the ring second, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what matters to me.
So with that short notice, does that mean you approach this fight differently? Is it going to be a fast start from yourself?
We play it by ear because it's one of the things you can't go there reckless with a level of fight like he is, and you want to take chances, but at the same time you want to be calculated with your chances. You want to go and then fight and put on your best performance, win or lose. So you want to make sure we're smart about it at the same time, but also want to be aggressive about it at the same time. And
he's been out the ring, Boris, for 19 months. Through injury, frustration, new training team as well. Are those little things, though, that you can take positives from that might help you in this fight on Saturday, give you the strength you need?
Again, he's a top-level professional. It's like riding a bike. You don't forget how to throw a jab. You don't forget how to be defensive because you've taken 10 months or however long you've taken out. And his will to win isn't going to change because he's been out the ring for ever X amount of time. And he's got everything to lose, everything to prove coming, regardless of what time you've had out. The fighters have had longer time of it and put great performances. So to take that as this is my opportunities, I'm almost overlooking the fact that he's a man that's had 10 to 12 weeks of a training camp. Do you know what I mean? To get your head around the fact that you have been out the gym, he's had the sparring that he's needed to make sure he was prepared and ready. And I'm sure he got back into the gym when he felt like, you know what, this is the time for me to be back. So I got to take that into consideration.
Well, it's funny you should say that. You know, you don't forget how to throw a jab, because I was just talking to Craig off stage here, and he's like, "It's time to remember if I know what I'm doing in there." It's been that long.
If
Craig,
he's forgotten, there's a good thing for me, isn't it? So let's hope he's forgotten and he doesn't land any jabs.
Craig, you've forgotten? 19 months out, I guess. No silly questions here, but the obvious one is, how does it feel to be back and back in fight week once again?
Oh, first of all, I just want to say hello, everyone, and it's good to be back. Obviously, I thank Matchroom, Frank, Eddie, and everyone for getting me back. That's just the most important thing. It's just that torrid period. I just felt like I can't wait to just get back in. I might even do my post-fight interview when I get in the ring before I fight, because that's the main thing right now. I just want to get in there and fight right now. But it feels good to be back.
Look, obviously, you're not going to overlook Boris. He's a tough game opponent, a live opponent. But how quickly do you want to be, and of course you with a new team, how quickly do you want to get back in that world title mix?
Yeah, that's the aim, of course. I want to get back to that world title mix ASAP. Obviously, I had that fight with Bivol some while back now. I come half round and 1 round short. You've seen him go on to do great things, but I feel like there were certain things I was missing in my aspects of my game back then. I've grown since then, learnt since then, and got more experience. Obviously, not looking past Boris. Boris is a good fighter. He's tough. He's a good fighter. So first focus is Saturday night. But obviously, I've got aspirations to be pushing on to big things, of course.
And just finally, Craig, you talked there about being one round short and nearly pulling off massive wins in your journey. Linked up with Shane McGuigan. What's he done in terms of, as a team, refreshing yourself at this stage of your career, just giving you those extra percentages? And what's he shown you in your mind, what is very much still there in terms of
you know
potential?
What? I knew that Shane would be able to show me more. I thought he would be able to teach me a bit more than I have, but I didn't know he had that much more to show me, and I didn't know I had that much more ceiling and percentage, and he's just very good at what he does. He's due diligent. He watches what I'm doing. He gets the best out of me, shows me my flaws, my strengths. And obviously it's a working process. I've been there for a little while now. There's obviously a lot more to progress, but I'm just taking step by step, and each stage is learning and progressing to be able to push on to that stage, and rather than be that nearly guy, to make it happen next time. But first and foremost, we've got to start trying to in place the progress Saturday night, and we'll go from there.
Well, Craig, Boris, we look forward to seeing you two in action on Saturday, and of course,
we're going to go in there sold out Indigo Saturday night. You know, we wanted to make this fight a while ago. You know, we obviously, when it was ordered, it was a fight that made a lot of sense to us. You know, Reece coming off the back of a great win. Liam's a tremendous fighter as well, so it's a fight we're excited for, and they're going to go all out on Saturday night, because this, you know, whoever gets the win in this fight is moving on to some big nights. So excited for this one.
And when you look at the form of Reece Bellotti, obviously beat Akib Fias, Dean Dodge as well, Yusuf Kamari on a great run. But, you know, Liam, likewise, both coming into this one full of self-belief, which I think is important too.
Yeah, 100%. Look, as you say with Reece, he's one of those that we've worked with Reece for so many years now. And to come back like that win against Akib Fias, brilliant win there, you know, and it just shows he's waited for this moment for a long time. But Liam's a tremendous fighter, and the two of them are going to go at it. And, you know, everyone who's in the Indigo on Saturday night are going to be in for a great night. Maybe we'll see a couple of these.
Well, everyone, Reece, is talking about a war, so no pressure on either of you actually to deliver on that one. I know you've got brand new white shorts, which you don't want to mess up, so no pressure at all. But listen, Reece, yesterday we sat down at the media day. I called you the Cinderella man. 3 brilliant wins back to back now. But this British title, you got the Commonwealth belt, but this British title, why is it one in your journey as a pro that's always been one you've been after?
Well, I was after it against Walsh, and he obviously beat me. He's a good fighter. And like I say, anyone that starts boxing, mainly they want to win the British title. It's the best looking belt in boxing, and it's always a title I've always wanted to win. And like I say, I've got a chance Saturday night.
Do you think timing is on your side now? You've got a wealth of experience. You know, you suffered the good, the bad, the ugly, if you like, as a professional. But how's your mindset and how's your confidence going into this, the biggest fight you could say of your career?
My confidence is high, really high. Like you say, I've been written off kind of thing. So I've had 3 back-to-back wins against good fighters. Probably weren't expected to win them fights either. And won them in good style. And like you say, Dillon's style and my style are bound to gel really well and be a great fight for everyone.
You're excited for this one?
No doubt. No doubt.
He has not stopped talking about this fight. Liam, welcome. Let me bring you in. British champion, of course, defending British champion. If you can leave with both straps this Saturday, what would that mean to you? Because these, what Frank says, it's winner stays on, as it always is, but the doors that could open on the back of this are huge.
Yeah, it's like boyhood dream come true, the best fights were when they unified the British and Commonwealth titles. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and then hopefully what's the next step?
What has it done for your confidence becoming the British champion? What's it been like going into the gym as the British champ and going into this fight Saturday night as the reigning British champion?
I mean, we've got a big stable down at RJ's, and Reece said the British title is the one belt you want to win. So going in there with the British title and everyone looking at it, I'm like, yeah, man. But I think, we've got a big stable going now. I think there's going to be a few British champions down there in the next couple of years.
What do you know about Reece Bellotti, Liam, and what do you like about his style?
Yeah, Reece has been around for a long time. He comes to fight, and I'm looking forward to a good scrap.
Do you think Reece? We were talking yesterday. Liam we were talking about how the styles are going to gel. You think he'll have to go looking for you in there, or can we expect you from that first bell to be right on the front foot?
Well, no one's gone looking for me yet, so I'm not going to probably change that. Like I say, his style, my style, it's going to be for a fan favourite, and yeah, it's going to be a great fight.
A lot of respect between the two of you. It's obvious to see, but both of you, tell the betting man the method on the result of Saturday night for both of you. A victory.
A Bellotti win.
Yeah, Bellotti
regardless
win.
of how it comes. Yeah, like I say, Liam's a very tough man. He can take big shots, and I've seen some of his fights where he's taking big shots. It's not necessarily that he's going to go over or I'm going to get him out of there, and that's that.
I'll see a Dillon win. I don't know how or when, but I'm going to be victorious.
And much has been made, Liam, of Reece's recent form. But what makes you different? Because we talked about, Reece has been bullying his previous opponents. What makes you different? Why can't he do that to you in there?
I mean, I'm just welcoming the fight, really. I hope he meets me in the centre of the ring and we just go at it, and the better man will win.
Fireworks. Frank Smith, final one from you. Excited to take your seat ringside and watch what promises to be a cracker.
Yeah, great night of next-gen boxing all the way through from the before the bell. Shannon Ryan fighting for her first title as well. Craig Richards back out after a long time out the ring. Cameron Vuong, who to us is, he's got huge potential, superstar for the future. And then this main event, because they're going to go at it for 12 rounds. And looking forward to it. Maybe less than 12 rounds, but can't wait.
Well, scheduled for 36 minutes, British and Commonwealth Super Featherweight Unification. Liam Dillon, Reece Bellotti. We can't wait for this one.